Hello, hello. Okay, let me just check if we are live or not. Mm. Ah, yeah. Hello, hello everyone. Hello, welcome to the stream. Uh, late OP, late OP. I'm not late. I'm not late. Okay, I'm not late. I'm on time. Let me just post it out on socials also. By the way, you guys can follow me on Instagram. I'll just drop out my Instagram handle here. On Instagram, you can follow me at the rate chetan.php. Make sure you follow me there. Hi Gautam Anna. Hi, hi. Ali bhai, what's up? Which I've uploaded on Instagram also. We are live right now. Okay, this is my very first live on YouTube. Hi Karthik, hi Shubham. I guess now the screen and my voice is audible to you all. Okay, so we'll start the stream. So basically, in this stream, we'll be building, not in this stream, there will be a lot of streams on this channel now. Now, this channel is no more inactive. The channel will be active. There will be videos coming on this channel. There will be live streams going on. We'll be building out some projects, and these projects will be built by me live on the stream. So you can check out my old videos also. These are some Java tutorials. If you are interested in learning Java, do check all these videos out. So the first project that we'll be building is like a movie streaming platform like Netflix or Netflix, F movies, something like that. We're going to build something like Netflix, the streaming platform, or the F movies streaming platform. If you go in the home section, you'll find a lot of movies over here, and we can play any of this, right? So we'll be trying to create something like this of our own. So we'll be using the three technologies, that is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Yeah. So we'll be building something like F movies, Netflix, and like a combination of bunch of more like Prime Video, the Prime Video also. So we'll be taking inspiration from these kind of websites and we'll be building something of our own. If we go on their website, we can find the interfaces, we can get some inspiration from there, and we can build something of our own. So let's start it. Let's start building it. So we're creating a folder. Let's say movies. Really bad at giving names. As I mentioned, we'll be using only the three technologies, that is HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We'll quickly create our three files: index.html, we'll create a style.css, and one more, main.js. And now we'll be creating our main.js file. Okay, so firstly we'll be giving the normal boilerplate, we're giving exclamation, and then done. This is the boilerplate of HTML, right? We'll give something named like Movie Mania. How about Movie Mania? Okay, chat. Just give me a quick name for this project. We'll be using that name as the, so drop down the names fast. Okay, movie style. One response you have got as movie style. Okay, we'll wait for some more responses, or else we'll go with movie style. Okay, Zap movies. Okay, Zap movies. Hi-Fi. Hi, Nan. How are you? Oh my God. Good. Oh, okay. Guys, any more responses? Or else we'll go with Zap movies. Zap movies. How's it? Zap movies. How is this? Zap Movies. We'll keep the project name as Zap Movies. Everyone, just answer the poll right now, fast. The poll has been given. Answer the poll. Yes, okay, 100% yes. Okay, okay, done. So we'll go with the Zap Movies. We'll give the title as Zap Movies. Oh, done. Okay, done. We'll give it as Zap Movies, and I've already installed an extension Live Server. If you don't have Live Server, you can go in extensions and you can just search for Live Server. So what happens is, as soon as you save your files, the page will automatically be reloaded. You need not go and refresh it again. Okay, so we have our Zap Movies over here. Yeah, this is our Zap Movies. Okay, we'll give something like H1 as Zap Movies. See, it came. So first thing what we want in our website is a cool navigation bar. Like here, Zap Movie should be there, and here we'll have some links like we have in this website. We'll have the logo, we'll have some links over here, and then we'll have a search box and a login button. So something like this we'll try to create. Go to Netflix. Okay, they also have a small navigation bar like this. Oh, this is pretty interesting, right? As you hover over them, it shows the menu, and yeah, we'll try to create something like this. Okay, we'll try to create something like this. So we'll write the code. So we are creating a nav bar. Under that, we'll be having two elements. Like if you see carefully, we can divide this thing into like two stuffs. Like first will be the logo part, where we'll be having our project logo or the Zap Movies, and the other part will be the navigation section, where we'll be creating this home tab, store, live TV categories, and much more. So we can also create a third partition over here like this two in one set, this all in one set, and this all in one set. Okay, let's try to create this thing. So the first thing I want is the logo, right? So we'll say div dot nav logo, right? Okay, we'll say here a h1, give a h1, and it'll be like Zap Movies. Okay, we got it. After that, we have a second section, that is div dot nav links. You can say them as nav links because those are the links present inside the navigation bar, right? So we'll create a UL and create an LI with an href in it. We create something like this. For as of now, we'll give blank links. Just give a hashtag. Done. Now maybe we'll here write as home. Then we'll be writing kind of menu we can create. Okay, we'll create menu like this. Then we'll be having genre. Movies, popular movies. Okay, so popular movies. Then we'll create a TV series also. Not a TV series, an option of TV series. Okay, just done. More about it. You can create genres and like categories and genres. Like you can say one and the same thing. My stuff. Okay, we'll add this my stuff also. My stuff. We'll add a section of my stuff. Okay, so we are ready with our navigation bar. Now it's time to style it. Let's go in our style.css file. So firstly, I want everything to have a margin of 0 and a padding of 0, so that everything comes to the end of the page. Done. After that, we'll be having the first section, that is, okay, what if we do, we'll create another div, we'll say div.container, and we'll be containing all this stuff inside of nav tag into a single div. Okay, why I'm doing this, you'll get to know now. So firstly, we'll be write dot container, selecting the container element, like the container class, and then you just give a bg. Like giving background to the elements, it really helps you, because let's say if we give the background as red, and now see, no changes are there. The mistake that is, I didn't include the css file, so we'll write link css. Now as soon as I save it, what will happen is this: all the elements came to the starting of the page, and we have a red color navigation bar over it. Now what do we want is, we want all these links to be over here, and this zap movies to be like, should have some padding from here and should be over here. So let's try to create that thing. So we'll say we have a navbar, we have a ul in it, and I'm saying convert the list style type to be none. So what will happen is, the bullet points, they are no more. Okay, we have removed the bullet points, and we'll say display to be of flex. Okay, maybe we gave, okay, container spelling. Okay, yeah. So see, as soon as you gave display as flex, you can see that these elements are now in a single line, right? So okay, this thing is done, but we want this links to be over here, right? So what we are going to do, we have created this container, right? So we'll give a flex property to this also. See, now they are in the same line. Okay, let's now center it from both horizontally and vertically. We'll say justify content to be center and align items to be center. Okay, so now this thing is in center, no problem. We can, instead of justify center, we can say space between. So what will happen is, these both will go at the ends. Or else what you can do is, you can just open developer tools, that is by clicking Ctrl Shift and I, and select this element. Okay, so you can have the styles over here. So what you can do is, you can just check, like, okay, if this thing works, I'll go with this space evenly, space between, or space around. Maybe space around looks good. Space around, yeah, space around looks good. So we'll just go and say space around. Done. Okay, now we want a gap, right, between this home, genre, popular movies, TV series, and my stuff. So what we can do is, again, we'll open the developer tools, write the code here itself. This thing, right? Okay. Yeah. So this. Now we'll say justify content to be center and align items to be center. And for the elements in it, like the list items, what we can do is, for the list items, now we are going to style each and every list item. So there is a nav, there is a ul inside it, and there are li or li's inside it. For them, firstly we'll create a background of maybe purple. Okay. So that it's easier for us to style them. Okay, you can see over here, right? All of them are in purple. Let's give a margin, okay, an inline margin. And margin inline. There is a property called margin inline. Okay, so we will give 10 pixels. So you can see from inline, that is from left and right, it has got a margin of 10 pixels. Okay, that looks good. Once we'll try to remove this background. Yeah, that looks good. We'll say text decoration so that there'll be no underlining and all. Wait, okay, we have to style the link, not this thing. There is a nav, there is a UL inside it, there is an li. Inside the li we have links, that is the a tags. So what we'll say is, for the a tags, remove the text decoration, that is the underlines, and boom, the underlines are gone. And maybe we can say color, maybe white. Okay, so now the links are in white color and we got this thing as we wanted, right? We wanted the Zap movies to be over here and we wanted this links to be over here. Now what we can do is, so what about if we do it space evenly? Space between was good, I guess. Space between, no. Space around is good. Okay, now I want to like increase this thickness, right? If I want to increase the thickness, what I can do is I can add a padding, right? I can add a padding to this element. Can I add a padding to the container? Yeah, let's see. Let's say padding of 20 pixels. No, very thick. How about 10 pixels? Okay, we got like 4 votes and 75% said Zap movies. Okay, then we're going with Zap movies. Okay, so as of now, this looks good, right? Okay, what if we add a little bit of more spacing between this list items? We can say, how about 20 pixels? Margin of 20 pixels. Okay, we have to give padding to this guy. Padding of 10 pixels is enough. Yeah, I guess padding of 10 pixels is pretty enough. Okay. And Zap movies, how about if we convert this thing into uppercase? Lower, right? We'll create an image instead of this text, but as of now, we'll let it be as text itself. We'll say text transform, capitalize, we'll say uppercase. Okay, this has been done in uppercase. We have this thing. Let's add some hover effects to these links so that it looks like, okay, we are actually hovering over a link. And let me just change colors also. Say color of white. We'll give family, font family of Vardhana. How about Vardhana font? Yeah, it looks good. Looks pretty good. If we copy the same thing, Not list items. Oh, absolutely fine. Huh? This looks absolutely fine. We'll change the color, background color to black or shade of black. Do it to shade of black. How about a color like this? Not complete black also. This looks good. Let's copy this thing. Paste it. We'll comment out this. And, okay, yeah, this looks good now. For body, for as of now, we'll add some color, background color. Say orange. Okay, not orange, not orange, not orange. Okay, maybe red. Yeah, it looks good. Now let's try to add some hover effect because this is a link, right? And it doesn't look like a link at all. Like if I hover over it, it doesn't seem to be a link. So we'll add some hover effects over here. So we'll say there is a nav, there is a URL inside it, there is our li or lis, and there is a link on which if I hover, so what you can do is you can change the background to black and color to, let's say, blue. Color to blue, not black. Blue. Okay, so now let's see. You can see, right? It has changed its color to blue and a background of black. But the problem is the box is very small, right? We can't see the box properly. What about increase size? We'll give some padding. Another 10 pixels. Okay. Yeah, looks good, but we'll reduce it. Say 7 pixels. 7 pixels looks good. And defaultly we'll give the color as gray. So if I hover over it, they should be turned to white. About this, and let's say we don't need this thing, don't need this guy. So if we hover, we should get something like this. And to make it more smooth, we can add a transition property. We'll add a transition of ease and 0.344 seconds. We'll have the smooth effect, right? Having the smooth effect. Okay, yeah. And this is fine. Our navigation bar is ready. We'll be having here one more thing, that will be the login, right? The login button or the profile icon. So what we can do is we can add one more div. We'll say div dot now profile. And here will be like login. Obviously we won't keep it as login. We'll change it to the profile icon which we have, which we'll be getting. Okay, so we have login over here. Now let's style this thing. Dot now profile. We'll select dot now profile and we'll give the same font family. We'll maintain the uniformity, the same uniformity, and we'll come over here, we'll paste it. Okay, this is done. We'll give a color of white. Okay, so this is also good. This looks good, absolutely fine. We have a login button. We'll give it padding, padding of 10 pixels all around. Okay. We'll dot nav profile. If we hover over it, we should get a background also. So a background of blue and the color is white as well. We'll change this color. Change this blue to kind of this. Okay. For making this transition to look smooth, we'll add a transition property. Transition of ease. Maybe we'll say 0.2 seconds this time. It's a little bit fast. We don't want that fast. Maybe 0.344 is the best thing. Yeah. We'll say for the radius, we'll change the radius also 10 pixels. And as this is a link, right? This is going to be kind of link. For this links, we are automatically getting the cursor as a hand, but we're not getting that for here. So what you can do is there is a property in CSS that is cursor, and you can select anything. It's literally anything from here, but the thing that we want is a pointer. So now what will happen is as soon as I hover over it, I'll be having a pointer. See that? It's turning into a pointer. So there is a property of CSS, okay, where on hovering you can change it to anything. Let's say scroll. Okay, we'll say scroll. See, change into scroll, or we have many more. We'll say grabbing. See, changing its cursor to grabbing, but the property doesn't change. Like, this is a link, we are not making it work, right? We are not doing anything with this, so nothing is happening right now. Only the thing is the cursor is changing, and keep it to pointer only. Maybe we'll change it to 10 and 20. From left and right I want more padding. Yeah, now it looks like a rectangular button, right? And that's good. Say 5 pixels. Yeah, this looks good. Maybe we'll focus on the theme as like this black color and the blue color that we are using over here. So we'll be building the website in keeping in mind that the theme will be black and blue. We will change this color background also. It's blue. How this blue, right? Control C and body color. Okay, cool. So this is the thing. Now for the home page, the idea is we'll be having a search bar over here, over this region. Like in this region, we'll be having a search bar. So let's create that search bar. Okay. Over here, our nav is done. Now we are having a section, like a second part that will have div dot search bar, and that search bar will be nothing but an input, a text formatted input. Okay, we got this thing over here. No problem. Okay, it's asking for element. Form element must have labels. Elements has no title attribute element. Okay, no problem. You can ignore that thing. And let's come over. Let's select this thing, search bar, right? Dot search bar. Dot search bar. And we'll give a background. Firstly, the thing that I love to do is giving backgrounds. so that I can understand how much width it is taking, and accordingly I can style the elements inside of it, right? So let's do black. Okay, so you can see over here, right? It's taking the complete space, and this input element is not taking any of it. And firstly, I need to make this thing come in the center. We'll try doing margin as auto. I hope this works. This doesn't work. What's wrong? Say dot search bar, inside which you have an input. Your margin of auto to it. No. Oh, okay, we'll add a width to it. Width of like 400 pixels. Not like 3, 4, 350. 350 pixels looks good. Okay. We'll create another div. No problem in that. We'll create another div. Search. And added dot search for this background will give us a red background. Margin of auto. Why is this not coming in center? Maybe if we add some width to it, width of 50%. And yeah. Now is it? No, it's correct. It's absolutely fine. Dot search. We have an input in dot search. We'll save it to be 100%. Okay. Whatever the parent is having, take that complete space. Okay. Now this looks good. The thing is, we have to add a little bit of padding. Quickly add a little bit of padding in search bar. Add padding of like 20 pixels. That looks good. Absolutely good. Yeah. For the input, we can say the background to be transparent. Like we don't want any background. So this thing over here. Right. We don't want any background, and let's say whatever text I type, it's not visible, right? It's not visible. So we'll change the color also. Say color to be white. And we want the uniform font, so what we can do is wherever we have given the font family is Vardhana, we'll copy this and we'll paste in the body, so we don't have to use it again and again. So wherever it is, whatever it is, we'll be having the same font, Vardhana. That's good. Yeah, that's absolutely good. We'll try to remove this. Wait, for this also we'll give some padding of 10 pixels. How about it? Oh, absolutely great. Looks really good. 15 pixels. Let's try. Yeah, pixels is good. Okay, and if we type hello world, how about we increase the font? We'll increase the font size. Increase the font size a little bit. How much we want? Lightly use this DevTools. DevTools is really useful while you're building some websites. You can just have a look how your code which you have written is going to look like. So DevTools is really helpful. Say font size 16 pixels. That's the basic font. Okay. How about we add it as 32 pixels? No, it's way too big. Maybe 20 pixels. Yeah, 20 pixels. Yeah, that looks good. 20 pixels. It's a font size 20 pixels. Right? That has been updated. If you want, you can see. So this is also done. We'll add a placeholder. Okay, placeholders. Okay, let me just show you what are placeholders. All right, placeholder and be like enter a movie name. Okay, so you can see over, right, it gave you the suggestion like enter a movie name. Click here, you will enter some movie name and you will like search. Okay, wait, we didn't add a search button over here, right? Didn't add a search button. We'll add a search button over here. We'll say dev dot search ptn and we'll make it a link. Nothing. We'll say search. You know, instead of search, you can even take some icon, flat icon. We can search for some search icon. Flat icon. We'll say search for search. Searching for a search. Wow, good. See, we'll have option like icons, stickers, animated icons, interface, animated icons. We'll see if we have any animated icons. Okay, not that much interesting. We'll go for icons, normal icons. Yeah, something like this things, this is really interesting. I just want it to be like black and white, no colors. Even if colors are there, it should match our theme, like the black and blue theme. Next page. This is okay, but no, we won't take this. Nah. What about if we take it? Okay, let's take this. Free download. This flaticon.com, like it's really good resource for finding icons. Like I get almost every icon that I need. So yeah, great source. You can check it out. Desktop movies. Say search icon.png. Yeah, that's good. We have search icon.png. Instead of this, we'll say we have an image. Say search icon.png and boom, we have this big image, right? We don't want this big image, so we'll style that image right now. Okay. So what was the class that I gave it? Search btn. Is this also a class? Class search image dot search. We'll say image img or img. Well, okay. Rather than going from there, first we'll try it over here itself. Like what are the changes that we have to do. We'll click this. Okay. No. We have to change one of this guy. Let's say a width of 32 pixels. Yeah. See, as soon as I change its size, the size reduced. Okay. 32 pixels is good enough. Width of 32 pixels. So yeah, now we actually have it. But we want this to be over here, right? So what we can do is for search, we'll say display property to be flex again. No, they're not flex. Why? Okay, not search, search bar, not search, search bar. You have to change the property for search bar. Take this line here. Ah, very good. We'll say justify content to center, align items to center. Okay, this is good. So search image. What's the background for this? It's a cyan. Okay, the background is cyan. Okay, this is the only thing. Search BTN. Search BTN. Search BTN. What's the background for this? Nothing. No background for this. Just you can go in DevTools and solve what is the problem. Okay, there's a search bar. In the search bar, we have this class, right? We are saying width to be 50%. About this margin. Oh, it's going inside. It is going inside. It's a good chance to increase the width to like 40 pixels. 9, 45. 50 pixels is good. Save position to be absolute. No, this you can't do absolute with this guy. No, wait. What we can do is not search bar, but set margin from left to be auto, margin from right to be of like 10 pixels. I'm gonna give it the same margin like 50%, 50%. Margin auto, so it is perfectly aligned. What about this guy? Image search BTN. Search hyphen BTN, search hyphen BTN, search bar. Hmm, want this to be over here, right? There's a search bar, the search bar inside which we have a search and have an input. Okay. So we try to push this thing over here. How about margin to be auto for this guy. No, margin from right to be like 100%. Still nothing. Hmm. Say 50%. No. Say 25%. Hmm. Not still. Oh, it's 11. Okay, so maybe we'll stop the stream and we'll have the next stream tomorrow. Most probably the next stream will be tomorrow at the same time, 10. And thank you all for joining the stream. We'll complete out this project in a week or so. Majorly, I'll try to work on this project live stream in front of you guys.